What's going on, y'all? Machiavelli Mills TV. Now, look, I just saw Master P. I saw snippets and clips of Master P sitting down with a man by the name of Nino Brown that has a YouTube channel. And I promise y'all, I didn't watch the whole thing, but I saw snippets and clips of it. And I'm just like, I'm just not convinced with anything Master P is saying or doing. I'm not. You can say it's because I'm of the younger generation. You think I'm biased towards Romeo Miller because Romeo, when he was little Romeo, he was the shit when we was kids, for real. He really was, right? I was a fan. I had the first album. I thought it was dope. But just being an adult who's capable of using critical thinking skills, I can see for myself, and I can see through things and see through a person. It's quite odd to me that it's not odd. It's telling that Master P chose to, of all channels, all different mediums and platforms to go to, he chose to go to Nino Brown's platform. And I know why he did that. Because Mr. Nino Brown is just going to agree with every single thing Master P says about Romeo Miller. Because Nino Brown has it in his mind that Romeo is just an entitled child that's spoiled, that just wants to be pampered for the rest of his life, so on and so forth. He's not seeing what Romeo is actually saying. To me, man, like, again, P is a legend. I'm never going to doubt that. I'm a Miller, my last name. That's my last name, right? So, you know, P and the things that he did with No Limit and, you know, the waves that he made throughout throughout the rap industry, the hip hop industry, the music industry, rather, it was admirable. I'm not going to lie. But I know what, like it's something, something is off. Anytime you got problems with nearly your whole family, something ain't right. Everybody in your whole family you got problems with nearly, except your kids, something ain't right. Now, of course, in families, there are going to be jealous people. There are going to be individuals who want handouts, and the moment that you say no to them, they get upset, so on and so forth. But your whole family ain't doing that. Your whole family ain't just full of snakes and cutthroats. I just don't believe that. I don't believe that. They cutting P off and getting mad at P for some other stuff that P does because P has some ways about him that are very, like, they can be very, it is clear, it can be very narcissistic. I can tell he gaslights individuals a lot. He's one of those individuals who makes you feel like he's right about every single thing. And if you think he's wrong about something, oh, he ain't fucking with you like that. It's obvious you just selfish or you're ungrateful. That's the problem. And I'm sure a lot of his family has called him out on that. And he don't like it. And when he don't like it, he tried to help you with this, that, and the third. When a person keeps telling the world about how much they done for this person, that person, this person, P does that a lot. Right? I'm not talking about the recording artists that he signed. Every time and this is the thing. People were getting on Romeo for coming out and spreading family business. How could you air out family business to the public? That's not something that you do. But yet and still, Master P went on Nino Brown's platform and aired out all the family business. My ex-wife did this. My daughter did this. My sister did that. My auntie did that. My auntie did this with the building that I had in 9/11. Wait a second. So you don't want Romeo to talk about family business, but it's okay for P to do that? Oh, I see what this is. You just don't want Romeo to criticize your idol, Master P, because black folks have a celebrity worship problem, right? Again, I have pictures in here of celebrities, paintings of celebrities that I really like. I admire their work, but I understand that no man is above reproach. Not all black people are like that. Black people will praise and worship a celebrity like they are Jesus Christ and cover them better than they cover their own children. And that's a damn shame. But I'm like, if P went on his platform because he knows he's not going to get any pushback from Nino Brown. Nino already made it up in his mind that Romeo is selfish and just entitled. So he knows he's not going to get any challenging questions, which he did not, from what the snippets that I saw. Nino wasn't asking him no challenging questions, wasn't providing any pushback, wasn't playing devil's advocate, wasn't even trying to provide a different perspective or nothing. It was just all he agreed with Master P all the way through and through. You're not going to get any productive conversation with a person who just agrees with every single thing. Or even if they agree, they don't really provide any type of pushback to anything that you're saying, or try to like play devil's advocate with you to try to answer certain questions or see it from certain people's see it from the opposite perspective. You know, P, it was a strategic move for him to go on Nino Brown's platform, because he know Nino ain't gonna ask him shit that's gonna put him in jeopardy, that's gonna make him seem like whatever. Nino is up there being a yes man for Master P all the way through and through. And I don't think Master P is a bad person or a horrible guy. I just think that he, like a lot of older black folks, feel like when they're the parent, you should never question anything they do, because they gave you life and they've been there for you your entire life. And I tell black folks this because I saw people coming at Romeo. Your father been there for you your whole life. And I said, is he not supposed to be there for him his whole life? He's the reason Romeo's here. You're supposed to be there for your child, like all the way through and through. Black folks got this shit. When you turn 18, you gone. That bullshit. Don't nobody else and no other culture practices that bullshit when you're 18. I just buy leave. Nobody else do that shit but black folks. The black folks like to tell their kids, fuck you when you're 18. That's some bullshit, some dumb shit that black folks gotta separate from completely. And if you mad at me, I don't give a fuck. I got 2 kids of my own. I'm never gonna do that shit to my kids. Yes, sir, I'm gonna teach them how to learn their way and stand up on their own. I'm gonna teach them how to be accountable. I'm gonna teach them how to get out here and do what they got to do and do it the legal way, use their brain to elevate themselves out of certain situations. Yes, I'm going to do that, right? But at the same time, I'm not going to chalk my kids up to the wind when they're 18. That's bullshit. Sink or swim, throwing your kids out here to drown. You know what other ethnicities of people are successful? Because they don't throw their kids out here and let them drown. They help them and build their kids up. And I know you're going to say, well, that's what P was doing. Well, if Master P was taking Romeo's bread, all of his bread, and not giving him any of it, when he was a child artist that was performing the songs, rehearsing the songs, right? That was doing the music, that was, of course, doing these music videos, that was acting in these movies and films. He was remembering the lines, so on and so forth. He put in sweat equity. He wasn't just a leech. He wasn't just sitting back for the ride. He learning how to have a stage presence, have charisma on the mic, so on and so forth. He's supposed to be owed some of that bread. Now, yes, if you're the parent and I'm a minor, yeah, parent, you're going to take some of that cash. I understand that. But I'm going to see some of it. You're not going to do the Suge Knight treatment, because Romeo said he was getting the Suge Knight treatment. Give you a car here, a little gift here, maybe a watch there, just to keep you at ease and at bay. No, you're like, no, you're gonna want some of what you get. Yeah, Pops, you can pay off some stuff. Yeah, you my parent, you can pay off some stuff. You can do your thing. Well, I can't get none of it. Right? Like none of it. Like that's and I've been on stage sweating and working my ass off and performing and performing at this show, that show, this award show, doing this interview, that interview, this interview, that interview. I've been in the studio sessions laying down these tracks. I've been in these movies, remembering these lines, rehearsing, and I'm not gonna hardly get nothing. Black folks think because they're the parent, they can just pocket every single thing and just say it is what it is. That ain't right to me. Yes, parent, you can do your thing. I'm gonna take care of you, mom and dad. But let me get a little bit of that too. He said P was out here paying off all his debts, paying off all his stuff. Right? Doing what he wanted to do with the bread, and Romeo wasn't seeing none of it. And by the time they turned 18 years old, they were living check by check. And it makes sense to me because, I ain't gonna say it makes sense. I've heard this before. Wack 100, Wack is a clown to me. But Wack said Master P really was on hard times for a while, and everybody thought he was lying because P made all his money during this time over his career. But it might be the truth, because now Romeo is confirming we've been living check to check for a while since I was 18 years old. And Romeo was doing these movies here and there and all of that to help bring some bread in. And so on and so forth, man. And I heard P say, well, Romeo talk about the Rap Snacks. And Rap Snacks been out since the early 2000s. Romeo said he just first got his first payment from Rap Snacks like about a week ago. Right? And Master P said, well, my homie James didn't even want Romeo on the bag. I had to fight for Romeo to get on the bag. And he didn't want Rome to get on the bag. He wanted me on the bag. Let's be real, P. You understand business. So you know that in the early 2000s, them chips weren't going to sell with your image on it because by that point, Cash Money, Master P's flame fizzled out. In the early 2000s, it was about Cash Money now. The late 90s, early 2000s, it was about Cash Money now. In Chicago, Illinois, wasn't nobody checking for no new Master P music like that. Romeo was carrying No Limit's flag by itself, and he was trying to hold it up, and Bow Wow was fanning him down. Let's be for real. No Limit was on his last damn leg and ankle, and Romeo was holding that up. So you knew the only way to make them chips sell was to put your son on there because nobody was checking for P that much. The younger generation, my age range, wasn't loving P that much about the chips. We love the old music, make them say, and all that, but yeah, come on. Nonetheless, I'm going to say this about my parents, man. I got to make a continuation of this video because my video about to cut off. My dad, man, my mom, man, I was in school and I was getting a refund check, right? And to get a refund check, you got to stay eligible in school, keep doing your thing, you get a refund check every semester. I would send money home to my mom and them, right? To my daughter, my baby, my mom and them, right? And my mom had access to my bank accounts. Do you know my mama always asks before she even took anything? She ain't got to ask me, but she asks, right? When I would give her money, and she wouldn't take all my bread like, oh, this all mine. She like, no, my boy, he earned his bread by doing what he got to do in school. He gonna keep his money. It's his money. I'm gonna make sure mama and them got everything they need, but she ain't gonna take all my bread and run away with it because she the parent and she gave birth to me. No.